Pranams to Prabhu and to all the devotees. Yes, this subject matter is all about sambandha. Sambandha. This is very essential for us, this sambandha jnana. See, Bhagavan has explained about how Bhagavan has explained about himself almost thoroughly. The expansions, all his expansions, and also different planetary systems, sthana. So everything about Bhagavan was explained. Wonderful. But now coming to us, okay, that is all Bhagavan, and here I am. This is me, the Jiva Tattva, and Bhakti is about Bhagavan. Bhakti is for Bhagavan. Abhideya, Bhakti is all about Bhagavan. How can this Bhakti happen? By a Jiva. That's the thing. How can this connection be revived between Jiva and Bhagavan? That is Bhakti. So up until now it is more like a knowledge, jnana. Oh, so Bhagavan, you are this. And here I am. Okay, I am very insignificant. And you are the Bharta, I am the Bhritya. So how can, it's more like the roles are called out. Okay, this is Bhagavan and this is you. Then how can connection happen between these two roles? You and Bhagavan. That is the key point. If this is not paid attention, this sambandha jnana is not paid attention, Bhagavan will remain Bhagavan, Jiva will remain Jiva. If sambandha-dātā is not paid attention, then Bhagavan will remain Bhagavan, Jiva will remain Jiva. That is the significance, importance of this sambandha jnana and sambandha-dātā. Bhaktistu bhagavat bhakta sangena parijayate. Unless the Jiva realizes what energy is this coming in contact with, who is this sambandha-dātā? This sambandha-dātā is none other than the personification of Ahladani Shakti of Bhagavan. So the Jiva will remain what it is, and Bhagavan will remain who he is without this Ahladani, the Sandhini Shakti coming as Sadhu Guru, and then does everything in reviving the relationship with Bhagavan. So here, the Harinama is the Lord himself. When the Harinam is right here, when the Lord is right here, and here we are the Jivas taking the name of the Lord, what connection can be there between this Jiva and the Nama if there is no attention paid to the Sambandha and Sambandha-dātā? There will be no connection. It will just be Nama-bhasa. It will just be knowledge only. It will become bhakti. It will become Bhagavat Sambandha only when there is spotlight on sambandha-dātā, period. We are not saying when there is spotlight on Bhagavan. Bhagavan doesn't even need spotlight because everything is just him and his energy. But that we are not able to see. We will be able to see it, and we will be able to see that Bhagavan is the only spotlight. When the spotlight goes on the sambandha-dātā first. So when our drishti, our attention is on sambandha-dātā, then the revelation happens. Up until then, it will just be jnana. No connection, only jnana. Only jnana with all doership. So that is why this is important aspect. The sambandha and sambandha-dātā. In the 10 offenses to the holy name, the 10 offenses are aparadhas to holy name. They are to be avoided to chant Shuddha Nama that we hear, right? The first offense is, it's not an offense to Bhagavan. Sadhu Ninda is not an offense to Bhagavan, an offense to Sadhu. So Bhagavan cannot be known when there is an offense to Sadhu. That we should remember. We cannot reach Bhagavan directly. We cannot worship Bhagavan directly. We cannot understand him. Nothing happens directly with Bhagavan. That's why the first offense is the sadhu ninda. Even to do the japa, it means even to worship the nama, the Bhagavan in the nama. The first offense is sadhu ninda. Means it has to do with the sadhu. So there was some offense that was committed against the sadhu, against the sambandha-dātā. That is why even if one chants million number of rounds for million years or million lives to come, when there is an offense to the sadhu, the nama will just remain as nama. And there will be no prema in the heart of the jiva. So that is the place of a sadhu. So what is this sadhu ninda? See, sadhu ninda is when a sadhu, bhakta, who has dedicated his life for in spreading the glories of Bhagavan, when he is disrespected, that's sadhu ninda. That's outright sadhu ninda. Outright sadhu ninda. Then not only one who chants will be nama parada at that time. One who has a tendency to criticize somebody who is glorifying Bhagavan, what nama can one do? That will just be nama parada. Whoever it is, whatever religion, whatever sect, whatever parampara, whoever, or whoever devotee, if they're trying to glorify Bhagavan, they may give different names to Bhagavan. But what is this tendency of criticizing that person, huh? And with that tendency you try to do the japa, where, how will the Lord be pleased? So that is about general understanding of sadhu ninda. That's in terms of nama aparada. If that kind of ninda is done, it's just aparada, nama aparada. But the deeper understanding is this. If we do not understand the sadhu guru for who he is, at the most we can just come to only ābhāsa, from nama aparada to ābhāsa, but we will never get the shuddha nama or prema nama. Because it's this the bhaktistu bhagavad bhakta sangena parichayate. If the bhakti has to come into the heart of jiva, it has to come from the sadhu guru, the heart of sadhu guru. So This essential important link, if this is ignored, if he is ignored, how can the relationship be revived with Bhagavan, realized with Bhagavan? That is why Yasya prasado bhagavat prasada, yasya aprasado nagati kutopi. Bhagavan's prasada is coming through sadhu guru exclusively. The sambandha-dātā who has given our sambandha to Bhagavan and nourishing that sambandha. That is both Diksha Guru gives the sambandha to Bhagavan, nourishing that sambandha and engaging the seva of Bhagavan in that sambandha is done by pure devotee Siksha Guru. So that's Guru Tattva. Yasya prasado bhagavat prasada, yasya aprasado nagati kutopi. So when this Guru Tattva is given spotlight, then yes, yasya prasado bhagavat prasada, one will immediately realize, oh yes, Bhagavat prasada is descending in this channel. Yasya aprasado nagati kutopi. When this Sandhini Shakti Guru Tattva is not given spotlight, there is almost no bhakti. It will be beautiful knowledge in the name of bhakti with no realization. Beautiful knowledge, everything sounds like bhakti, but no realizations within. Yasya aprasado nagati kutopi. Dhyayam tuvam tasya yasya trisandhyam. That's why I will remember 3 times a day during Sandhya. That, what do Krishna Chakravarti Thakura, what is he saying? Yasya prasado bhagavat prasada. The prasada that is coming to me from Bhagavan is all through you, Śrī Guru. This I will remember 3 times a day during the shift in the Sandhyas. Shift in the times, the Sandhyas. 3 times a day. Because if we remember this one key point, everything else will fall in place. Bhagavan will be remembered, Bhagavan will be realized, Bhagavan will be served. Everything happens. And Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakura said Trisandhya, 3 times a day. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta says, not just 3 times a day. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta, he says, Guru Puja, this once a year Vyasa Puja, yeah. So it's not remembering, he says, Gurudev, I will not remember you just once a year during Vyasa Puja, not just once a month, not just once a day, not just 3 times a day. I want to remember you every moment. Why like that? If I don't remember you, Gurudev, this sambandha-dātā, Krishna Kripa Shri Murti, if I don't remember you, and if I don't remember that I belong to you, I will immediately be succumbed to ahamkara. Immediately. If I forget that I belong to you, Gurudev, very immediately the Maya I will fall in the illusion that I belong to this world. It's automatic. So that's why I will remember every moment. And Gurudev, I will remember you every moment that I belong to you. So this Gurudev Sandhini Shakti Guru Tattva is the spotlight for anything to happen in Bhakti, even to understand what we are hearing about Bhagavan. And it is such an essential, important thing that it should be remembered every moment. Okay? That's Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur saying. Just that is enough. And everything else in Bhakti is understood, realized, happens. So that's the potency of Sandhini Shakti. And that's why if we can remember, oh, my existence in bhakti is simply because of Śrī Guru, that's enough. Everything is revealed like that. So I think we will, that's 5:53. Yeah, we can pause here. That's all from my side. That's about the significance of sambandha, sambandha jnana, sambandha-dātā, Śrī Guru. Yes, please. That's all. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you all, devotees.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for explaining and reinforcing about the sambandha jnana and sambandha-dātā. Yes, and also you given the references of all the acharyas. Thank you so much, Mataji, for that.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
Dear devotees, anyone would like to reflect or have any further questions or comments on today's discussion?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare
Please
Krishna.
accept my pranams.
Yes, my pranams to Mataji.
Thank you so much for again reiterating this sambandha-dātā and that link, that connects jiva.
Yeah, actually, Mataji, thank you. Sambandha-dātā and āśraya-dātā. The Guru is not just a label static role. It's not a label, it's not a static role, and it is not just a post, but it is a functionality. āśraya-dātā. We need āśraya all the time, not just once a year, 3 times a day. The jiva needs āśraya in Bhagavan. That āśraya giver is the āśraya-dātā. So that's the functionality of the Guru Tattva, āśraya-dātā. So how can jiva be in the internal energy without āśraya-dātā? It will by default, it will be in the external energy. So if sambandha-dātā is looked at as a one-time static role, okay, sambandha given, but it's actually Guru Tattva where not only the sambandha is given, but the ways and means of bhakti are taught of how to serve Bhagavan. That's why the Siksha Guru is also there. That's Guru Tattva. So it's not a static role, one-time thing, but the very functionality of the Sandhini Shakti Guru Tattva is to give āśraya. And jiva needs āśraya at every moment. So Sadhu Guru needs to be seen as an āśraya-dātā. And if āśraya-dātā is forgotten for a moment, then we are not in āśraya of Bhagavan. Then where are we falling? We are falling in Maya, especially, definitely in Ahamkara. Though it is in the label of Bhakti, we are immediately falling in Ahamkara if we are not remembering āśraya-dātā. Actually, remembering āśraya-dātā is also that is also only a beginning, only a starting point. Remembering āśraya-dātā is only a starting point. But it just comes to not only the functional aspect of Sandhini Shakti, but it just comes to an existential reality, not only functionality of Guru Tattva. It just comes to an existential reality and blends in the existence. That is the deepest way. That is where the living in bhakti happens. And that's how devotees are living. That is the pure existence. When the Guru Tattva becomes an existential aspect of āśraya to the Jiva Tattva, then that's Shuddha Bhakti. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you so much. No, thank you. That actually, because I was saying Jiva, we have that independent tendency so much that even after coming into contact with Guru and, stepping into Krishna consciousness, very soon Guru becomes a static, like you said. And because the tendency of the jiva is still that independent.
Right.
So we will keep doing that. But to understand that, then you're not in bhakti, you're again at the middle of bhakti. And that this Guru Tattva is there all the way, forever, ever, ever, because that's what the whole thing is, right? Shakir Anugatya
Right.
Seva. Again, there is, it is the same Tattva, the same
Right.
principle there too.
Right.
So till the end, that is there. And if we don't get that,
Right.
then Guru becomes a static principle. And, yes, Mataji, thank you for, pointing that. Thank you so much.
Yes, Mataji. Until this is realized and lived, it will
Yeah.
just be bhakti-ābhāsa.
Yeah. And I also appreciated when you were sharing that, this has to become not just a remembrance 3 times or, 24 hours, but it's an existential principle where your very existence is, in connection with this āśraya-dātā. And when that happens naturally, organically, that's when you are living in bhakti and that you're in Shuddha Bhakti. Yeah.
There is no other way
Correct.
to live in bhakti, to live in Shuddha Bhakti. There is no other way. It has to be the Bhagavad Shakti, the Sandhini Shakti. So, yeah, that's it.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Yes.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much for āśraya-dātā. I think that is the key point you reinforced us. Otherwise, we will be in Nitya Samsara. Thank you, Mataji. So, anyone else would like to share anything, dear devotees? If not, we'll go with the shloka, Mataji.
Yes, yeah, it's it.